This reform is a recognition of the service and sacrifice of our senior citizens and workers, and a step towards ensuring that retirement is met with dignity, not stress. Small businesses will also benefit from simplified tax treatment, as they will now be allowed to fully deduct the costs of everyday equipment in the year of purchase, thereby eliminating unnecessary delays in accessing or assessing tax relief. Distinguished workers, ladies and gentlemen, when we speak of making Kenya truly self-reliant, I am proud to report to the nation that we are not merely making declarations. We are taking bold, concrete, and measurable steps. We are walking the talk, and here is why. For decades, our national savings culture was stagnant compared to our neighbors in Uganda and Tanzania and elsewhere. Until 2023, just 2 years ago, the average Kenyan worker saved only 200 shillings a month through the National Social Security Fund. Over a span of 60 years, we collectively as a nation managed to save 320 billion. In 2023, we operationalized the law mandating a savings contribution of 6% by both employee and employer, and the result has been remarkable and impressive. In just 2 years, we have mobilized 280 billion in national savings, nearly equal to what we saved over 6 decades. By end of this year, we will have doubled that 60-year figure, and by 2027, we project to have raised close to $1 trillion in domestic savings. Kenya's savings to GDP ratio currently stands at between 10 and 12%, depending on the calculation you apply. My intention is to raise GDP or savings as a percentage of GDP to 25% in the medium term. That will enable us as a nation to build a pool of resources that we can use to lend to the SMEs and the private sector, and we can grow more businesses and reduce the cost of borrowing, so that the double-digit borrowing of 18% or 20%, it is not possible for us to grow our economy, to grow more business, to expand enterprise if the cost of borrowing money is high. We must bring it down to single digit. And the route to bringing it down to single digit is to build greater savings in Kenya. I want to thank the Kenyan workers. I want to thank Dr. Atwoli and Kotu and FKE. When we sat down with them, they saw the point when I made the case to them that it is time for Kenya to measure up to what other countries are doing, and we have to make the necessary decisions so that Kenya can build savings in a manner that it will help us, one, reduce old age poverty. When I came here for celebrations, Atwoli here told me Kenya is number 92 in the worst countries with old age poverty. Because if you save 200 shillings, when you exit at 60, maybe the entire savings you will have made is like 70, 80,000. 70, 80,000 will not last you 2-3 months. And that is why after retirement, many workers die. So we must make sure that after retirement, all workers will have a decent livelihood, and they can have a good measure of pension, and also make sure that they can have monthly income coming from their hard-earned savings when they had the energy to work.